welcome to Satisfactory update number 3. My name is Nilaus, so this is episode 10 of our Let's Play. Now I have to do something very important for you, because otherwise the comment section will be full of comments about something that I think I've shown, but let me just make it absolutely clear. In the new version, there is mass deconstruct. You press the F key. If you hold down control and just swipe all over the place, you can deconstruct to your heart's content, up to 50 things, and that would be pretty miserable if I did that. Or you can just hold it and then hover over something and press control, then it adds that one, and that one, and maybe that one as well. You cannot deselect them once you've selected things. But I keep getting asked it. The reason why I'm not using it is because of this thing. There you go. It's so easy to accidentally hit something in the background. So if I just have to do something where there's anything behind it, don't do it. You're gonna end up thinking you deleted 10 concrete slabs foundations, but then in the end you take 10 concrete foundations and a power pole, and that power pole connected everything. So that's why I'm not using it as much as someone would think I would use it. But also, honestly, it's a new feature, so it does take a bit of time to get used to those kind of things. Right, let's continue on where we are, or what we want to do. So what we want to do is we are going to... That's not it. And it's over here, this one. We're going to take just a lot of this. We're going to expand, and what we want to expand into is... Now we need to build... let's see. I should build the what is it called, the space elevator. However, the space elevator is not really necessary at this point, because once you build it, it's just going to be standing there. Nothing, you can't really do anything until you start feeding it with stuff. And this, so we might as well just, oops. You might as well build the stuff we want to feed it with before we actually feed it, before we build it. Did I slam it down somewhere weird? No. Does that seem right? Yeah, it does seem pretty okay. And yeah, there'll be a little glitch for this one over here, but we don't really care. And that one. That one. So the pot needs, there is a new ingredient called, what is it called? Oh, we might actually not even have unlocked that. Let's go back and unlock it once we burn through some of this. And if my hypothesis is correct, then I suspect that this new thing actually has a very, very poor performance. It's called smart plating. I really like that idea that they've basically said that they want to make sure that whatever you build for the space elevator cannot be handcrafted, because that's kind of one of the issues previously, was the fact that you could just look at it and like, okay, 50 motors, it's a bit stupid, but I'll just handcraft it. And then you kind of got into the habit of just handcrafting for the milestones instead of actually building the production array. So this way is a clever way of doing it, and the first tier that we're needing is called smart plating. It takes reinforced iron plate and it takes rotors. So that means we need to build reinforced iron plates and rotors. That's what we are making some room for here. And luckily, is it lucky or is it orchestrated and planned? Whoops. That's certainly not orchestrated or planned in any way, shape or form. Then I'm going to do that one and the last ditch here. Let's get a curve up there. Let's make sure that we at least can get up. That one. Yeah, alright, we are back up. Alright, so what we need to do, going back, is figure out what we need for the next milestone so we can get assemblers, and that should also be the stuff we need built. Wow, that's not a lot coming in, but it's enough. I didn't want to hit down there, and let's go to our hub. we kind of don't have enough power, but that's I don't know. I think that's because we are using it for the ticketing system. Tier 2 jump pads. All right, we have it. We actually have this one part assembly. I forgot. Now it's the smart plating we need to make. So let's have a look at. Let's try to build an assembler. We can't do that without rotors, and so in order to build rotors and reinforced iron plate, we need the assembler, but the assembler needs reinforced iron plate. And why are we making this? Nope, we just make this. So we need to make a few of these just to build the facility. My intention is that I want to build it in a way that I can easily take half of it into a dedicated storage and half into the smart plating, and then we can sort of alternate if we want more, because we do need a constant production of rotors and a constant production of reinforced iron plates anyway. And rotors are somehow magically all the way down there. So we take that. Two more. Voila. One of these. Let's have a look at the assembler. Put it down here. Beautiful big thing. Making reinforced iron plates. Now these are actually super easy. 30 iron plates and 60 screws. So 30 iron plates is 45. This is 45 iron ore. 60 screws is 60 divided by 4, 15. Yeah, so that's 15 iron rods, and that's 15 iron. So I can take 60 iron ore inbound and then make a reinforced iron plate. Perfect, so we're gonna do that. Second one. This one's a bit worse because it's all coming from rods. So this is 20 and this is 25. So this whole thing here is using 45 in order to make one rotor. So what about if we put 60 in, then we have to multiply this by 2/3. No, multiply it by 1.33. We can also do that. And that means we actually need to either speed it up or slow it down. I think we'll end up speeding up one of the machines, which means we need... Let me just check, just so I don't get confused here. I don't think we have anything we can do. We don't have anything we want to do here. And let's go back on this one. I will take my tickets and what? I only have one? I have one of those? That's not much. Alright, I'll make one power shot. I guess that is all we need. So remember next time we have to go out that we should at least try to bring a few of those. Alright, and let's make some take some supplies with us. All of these going in, becoming something you want to consider is this monstrosity here. This awesome sink takes 30 megawatts of power, and if you're feeding it something like copper cables, which I do, then you're actually just having a very expensive solution. And oh, hold on, I also need some iron. Iron. We'll take some of this, and also here. Yeah, that should be fine. And our production here, 500, not much. All right, let's start building. Now the beautiful thing about this is that one we have right there. It just happens to be a pure node. That means since it's pure node, it will deliver 120. Now I'll split that into 2 times 60. And the 60 going in one side will be for the reinforced iron plates. That's going to be over here. We're skipping that little bump there. And then we're starting smelting. That's not a smelter. This is a smelter. Right, so I need 60. That means I'm going to have 1. I think I need to put this one down here just so I can understand. Well, we can all be aligned on this. There are probably some some recipes out here that's better, but I don't have those yet. Now, this is one constructor can make 20, so 2 constructors can make 40 per minute. That means I'm gonna have 2 constructors scaled down, but I'm gonna have to get 45 in. That means I take all of this one, goes into a single constructor, like that. This constructor will do exclusively like that. The other will be split evenly, hence that one. And it has to be a splitter. There, that will be split evenly into another one. This one will take 15. Oh, can I even do it? I can scale it down. Yeah, 15. And it goes at half speed, so it only consumes 15. And then another one. Let's see. Should that be right here or should it be over here? I think we can make it a bit tight, so let's make it like that. Why? Oh, right. Yeah, we don't have that. Huh, I thought I had a constructor right there. I have a construction. That one. I don't even want it here. Over. Here. Let's make it here. This is a good place because we can't really use that location for anything more reasonable. And onwards we go, making more reinforced iron plates. We're gonna make a lot of these. We actually need quite a lot because we need to do some more mining. The mining, and from the miner we need to bring it up. Or we split it by the miner and bring 2 simple belts over. I think that's actually better. That's cheaper. And that's 16. That should do the trick for now. I will build one more right here. This one will now be making rods. Well, you know what? It actually won't be making rods unless I scale it up. So this one, what if I... Can I also edit this? Someone said I could. Ooh, cool. I could. And that one. And then make one more. Yeah. This one is also doing rods at 10. No, what? What am I doing? This one is obviously going to be 100%. Yes, it's the next one. I'm just preempting this. Yeah, so 15 into the iron plates, 15 into here. The iron plates, they just merge and be happy. I'll merge them over on this side. That will be a merger. There we go. That's happy. Is that even... Why did that not sort of snap towards the other thing? There. Right, so these 2 merge into that one and go into the final product. Yes. However, that one has to be split. That's a splitter. Because it needs to go into one of these. That one. And that one. Each of these making it into screws. That's screws. This is the one that needs to be scaled down to 30. What? Didn't work. 30. 75. That one. 75. Because now that will consume 7.5. You know, 7.5 plus 7.5 is 15. That's exactly what comes out of that one. And this can now be merged again. Right. There. I'm actually going to merge it and point it. Huh. We don't have any mergers here. I'm going to merge it this way. Because now the trick will be, can I place... Oh, it's just temporary. Just so that I can get a sense of it. An assembler comes here. in a location such that is that even? That's even, yes. I'll remove it anyway. And this one is, oh, damn, that's nice. Look at that. You'd think that would be planned. Damn. And this one makes plates. Now, how close can I make it? This is exactly why I need to put this, make this a bit further out here, because it is a bigger build, so it is to be expected. Now, if I just ignore this one and look at my other options, I have this one as a assembler, then I have to reserve 2 locations, I guess. This one is, I mean, as close as it can be to the middle. I could shift it over by 1, but it wouldn't be more middle than it is. I'll keep it like this, right? Actually, I can do it this way. Oh, it is already aligned to the middle, because if this one is aligned to the middle and it gets the blue line, then it is aligned. Cool. All right. Well, easy peasy. Easy does it. That's what we're gonna do. Another little thing that I know people will mention is you can, in this part when you're dragging the belt, you can use the scroll wheel, but I don't find it to be any better. I think it actually, for me, it's easier to do 1, 2 back, and then drag it in. That one goes in there. This one is a splitter. So this one goes 1, 2, and goes in. And I want to see something beautiful. That's gonna be like that. And that's the perfectly non-clipping thing here. Everything about this build is just so crisp. I don't know if they've been sort of trying out builds and just saying, all right, that's better ratios, because they certainly have been tweaking ratios in the latest build, and it's very, very nice. Just a lot of things that make a lot more sense, and I like things that make sense. And I'm gonna get a splitter here, and I'm gonna get it from so 1, 2. Now, that's it. All of it is done. All we need is inbound and some power. Cool. That should be easy to do. We can even start on. Oh, okay. Hold on. There is something more. I'm gonna take at this point a splitter. That's an awful position that it's in. Yeah. Of course it's awful, because these are misaligned. So this one will split at this point so that it can go into the new build somewhere over here, plus into a box of goodies. We'll start with the box then. Really want these to be aligned again. How do I realign it to the network? At some point I have to. Alright. Yeah, see, that's only good enough. Yeah. And what is that one? What is that one? What is this? This is 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So this one will be kind of crooked. That means this one would be crooked. There. Technically it's a 90 and a 90-degree turn. Technically. Okay, and that's gonna be the storage. Let's find some power somewhere. That one is going to be the basis of our power poles. It goes back to here. That's 1. That's 2. Nope. Nope, we don't do those kind of things anymore. from that one. We are also kind of close to our limit on power. So that's something I did not enjoy when I noticed it. I have a... When you're early game, I think it's a good idea to be having too many of these. 1, 2. Yeah. Just get a lot of power poles. That one is not a great place to be. It should actually be... Yeah. And go back to that one. Yes. Now let's have a look. I am going to be in trouble. That one can go to this. And then the direct line is out. Yeah. Okay, these are all done, this two are done, and that one is done, and this one is fine. Alright, everything should be done. Let's put up a new mining. Oh, I can't really make a miner, can I? Nope. I need to first make an equipment workshop and then make a portable miner. This is... I could do without opening this machine just to build that one. And the Mark 1 miner. Smack there. And the point of this... Yeah. That one seems good. This gets a Mark II belt because it's coming out too fast. And then it goes a Mark 1 belt up here. This doesn't make any sense to do in any other way, I think. And what we need is a power pole. Do we have one? 2, that's gonna be 3. That one. That should start feeding this one. And that should give us a nice little bit here. Now, I think I need to build the intermediate first, because I can't build that intermediate, and I think I need to take this one out. Because that might be getting in trouble, so from here to that one, to that one. Yes, please. And this one is coming out. Now, what if I built 2 assemblers? These ones. Reversed. I can't because I don't have anything yet. Let's build over here and build some reinforced iron plates as we wait for this one to come in. Is it? It's coming. It's just really slow. Make more reinforced iron plates. And we need, was it 8 for each of the assemblers? That's actually quite a lot. I guess that's done to motivate to hurry up and build some automation for it instead of just struggling like this. Alright, here it comes. I don't even feel like watching it. I am just feeling that it's gonna work perfectly, so why would we need to? Right, that one. I want to place it here. And rotors. Four of those. Assembler, and I want one space in between. Where is it? There. So these assemblers will make the smart plating. That takes 2 per minute. 2 plus 2. Same here. So I will consume 4 of each. That means this one. Eventually when this one fills up, there'll be 5 going this way. Until then it'll be 2.5. Alright, let's have a look at the machinery. Let's make sure that everything is working. This one's working at half rate, so I get 10 outbound plus the 20 outbound. That's 30 outbound. This is exactly what we need. Looks like it's working. This one is getting 15 inbound, 15 outbound. This one is working at 75%, eating 7.5 per minute, eating 7.5 per minute, outputting screws equal to 30 plus 30. That is why we can actually fit it in on a small belt. And this one is now producing. Excellent. And we might even have our very first reinforced plate coming out there. Juicy. That already is saving us a lot of trouble with regards to building it. Now let's, with this one, I'm going to build the storage container like this. I don't know exactly how it's going to be, but I want this one to be... that's a merger. Nope, that's a merger. Move it away from us. Yeah. And then this one, this is where it comes out. We can prepare this. And this one, I'm gonna do this, but I might have to sort of take it up or down just a bit. And these are making smart plates. I suspect that we're already seeing it. As soon as we have one that is making smart plates, my frame rate starts dropping. Anywhere I'm near smart plate assemblers, my frame rate is dropping. I think there's a little glitchy there. Okay, and this one, looking fine. Looking fine, and power is not looking so fine, not looking so hot. We can barely get this one up, and when we get this one up, we need to produce 50 of them. Those 50 we can then put into the space elevator that we obviously haven't had built yet, but we will build it. That one, that means the next one should be here. I'm just gonna try to sort of outline it. That one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we also need just a bit more outbound here. Oh yeah, someone built a ramp here. Oh, look. Control. And I can take those two. And then control. I can take one. It's not really that. In most cases, unless you really make big mistakes, and we all know that I don't make big mistakes, right? Then it's not really... We don't make mistakes, we make happy little accidents around here. Alright, but what we can also conclude in this, we can conclude this episode with a nice little achievement. We have now built reinforced iron plates, nice crisp little build. We are now going to build, next episode, we're building rotors, and smart plates will then come directly off it. After that, it's putting it into the space elevator. After that, it's unlocking tier 3, which means unlocking coal, and then it's working on the coal power. That's going to be exciting. And boy, oh boy, that's going to be difficult as well. Anyway, time for us to wrap up. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Until then, stay effective.